What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're all well. As always, welcome to a new video on the bastard LS Patrol. So in today's video, we're going to be going through what you need for roadworthy, which is actually very, very little. And I'll be talking to you through what's been going on the last 2 weeks, why I haven't uploaded. It's more so just getting this thing on the road, and it's been a bit of a headache, but we're getting there and we're closer than ever, so yay. So as you can see here, she is on jack stands. Wheels and tyres are off it. It's actually been to the roadworthy. We have our pink slip here on the 180. And I'll show you exactly what she needs. This is the little list the guy got, which is nothing compared to what, you know, I thought might have been an issue. It's still got no sway bars and stuff, so I have it, like, it's got no sway bars or nothing, so yeah, he's actually passed a lot. So yeah, so first through the list is we need 4 tyres. Now I'll show you that in a minute, because the tyres, they're actually all right, but they're dry rotted and cracked. 4 new tyres, and you can see one over there, which I'm getting ready to take. Pedal rubbers, these things here he didn't really care about, because he more so just put these down just because he could. He said he doesn't really care too much about these things here, but just to sort of knock them out, because the car's going through the Vic Roads pits, so they're going to actually be inspecting it. So they're going to look at the engine number, which is down there, and they're going to look at the frame VIN, which is on the side there, and then they're going to be looking at obviously the tag. So they're going to be actually around the engine bay, and so you want the car to be presentable. So yeah, so he wants 2 pedal rubbers done, which he didn't really care about. Just if I can do them, I can do them. There's a bit of wiring harness underneath, which is for the O2 sensors, so I just got to tuck that up, easy. Secure indicator lens on the front, so that's these. So as you can see, they're just loose, so I got to fix them. And the handbrake, which is underneath the car, it's just a nut you adjust. So that's it. Pretty small list for this car, so considering I thought it might need a lot more. Still got a little bit of exhaust leak, shit like that. And the airbox, like, isn't even bolted in, it's just sitting there, so I've got to actually mount that up. I'm actually excited because, like, you know, once I get tyres on it, I can take it back, and I've already booked in for reg, so that's going to be happening. We can get this thing on the road. So I'll come over to the tyres over here and I'll show you exactly what's wrong with them. This is my daily driver, the Sexale, and I'll show you what's in here. This thing's a fucking weapon. Have a look at this. Yeah, mate, fitting all the tyres in the back of it. This is what I take all the tyres for my drift events in, and I stack them full of tyres. I get about 6 pairs in the back. So these are the tyres here. Now they don't look too bad, but if we get closer to them, they're all cracked, and you can see they're pretty dry rotted. I don't know if the camera brings them up, but there, see the cracks? There's actually one tyre where you can lift up the rubber, and it's actually you can see the wires, so they all need to be replaced. Some are worse than others. This one's actually not too bad. I'm probably going to keep these actual tyres and just have them as spares. And yeah, I've already got some new tyres on the way. My mate Declan looking after me, getting me some cheap all-terrains to pass roadworthy, and then we're gonna probably skid those. I'm not gonna lie, probably skid them. I'm so happy it's a little list. Even like because I've been driving it back and forth there, because I took it there, and I actually thought I might not have been able to get it registered, because the mechanic I took it to was a little bit concerned that it didn't have a mod plate on it, which it doesn't. So in Victoria, mod plates are quite a recent thing. I know they've been around other states for a while, but this car was actually engineered just with an engineering certificate, which is called a VASS certificate of approval. So that just means a VASS engineer goes over it and has a look and makes sure everything complies. And yeah, so I've got all the paperwork with the car, which is fine, and that all was good. So I dropped the car off, and he said, I don't know if we're able to get it registered because it has no mod plate, but I know other people that haven't got mod plates that have gotten them registered. So I said, no, it shouldn't be an issue. And I actually called Vic Roads, and yeah, they said it was all good as long as all the numbers match. Now our engine number is different to the one that's on Vic Roads, so we just got to write the roadworthy to the new engine number. No dramas, that's all done. Roadworthy's all written out. I just got to show him I've changed the tyres, that's all. So yeah, so after about a week of being at the shop, he then called me and said, yeah, all the numbers were good, but he was just a bit upset that the tyres were, you know, because if you go into Vic Roads and they see the tyres are all cracked and you know, pieces have fallen off, it's not a good look. So yeah, I'm so happy just to change the tyres, and I'm really happy just to do little things like the indicators. That's fair enough, they're not sitting in there properly, they're a bit loose. And this side as well is the same, it's sort of, see, so it's sitting out, not sitting in there. Yeah, it's not sitting in there properly. So see, all I got to do is literally just mount them properly and sit them like that. That's it. That's so easy. Honestly, driving to and from the mechanics, just driving in traffic, hearing the V8 burble, and when you lift off the throttle and it just does that typical like SS burbles and that, it's so sick. Well, look at that. Got all 4 in the back of the beast. That one up there, I have to put that one on a bit of an angle because the boot lid won't close because it hits up against the inner boot lining. But no, we're good. We're good. We're sick in the dick. Just don't brake really hard and we're sick. I love this thing, so much room. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the next day, and with a bit of magic and camera editing and film magic, we have new tires fitted onto the beast. So these are the same sizes as the BFs, but they're not BFs, they're just like cheaper alternatives. So these will do for now. These are about 160 a tyre, so it wasn't too bad. Beats the 300 a tyre when I'm not going to be using these so often. These all-terrain should do for now. So massive shout out to my mate Declan, DJR Tyres. Look him up, he hooked me up with these tyres and did a solid for me. So definitely check him out if you need tyres done in Melbourne. I'm going to go to him for my drift tyres too. But yeah, we're going to fit these back on the car. Coming around to the front here, one of the roadworthy requirements was to fix these indicators in because they were loose. And look at that, I'm moving around, I can't move them. So it was just a little ball joint here at the bottom that wasn't pressed in, so I pressed them in properly and they're in now. Beautiful. So that was one of the items. So what I'm going to do now is whack these tyres on and put it back under its own feet again because it's currently floating. And I'll see how it looks with these mud terrains. They're not as aggressive as the BFs. Yeah, I actually still got my old tyres. They're at Declan's now, but I'm going to get them back eventually. Probably use them as skidders or something for this because it is an LS, and LSs do like to just skid. They were built for it. But yeah, so let's put these on the vehicle and see how it looks with the new tools. All right, ladies and gents, the new tyres are on. We've got our all-terrains ready to go, ready to pass roadworthy for the Australian standards. So I think what I'll do is we'll take it for a spin around the block and see how they go. So they've been balanced and everything. So new wheel weights on them and stuff like that. So doesn't look too much different than the old tyres. A little less aggressive than the BF Goodriches, but oh well. They're not going to be staying on for long. So I'm going to take it for a spin around the block and I'll see how they ride and get it ready for today's Saturday. So we'll probably take it there on Monday. I'll give you a cold start on her. Run like a beast. All right. Take it around the cheeky block. One thing I noticed about, God, sorry for all the air fresheners. One thing I noticed about driving this thing to and from the mechanics was how smooth this car drives compared to my old one. No death wobble, no noises, no nothing. Goes good. Feels good. Nah, it feels really good. Awesome. I don't know if you can hear on camera the burbles coming from the V8, the exhaust, the V8 burbles. Sounds sick. I'm happy with that. Hell yeah, brother. All right, guys, I'm pretty happy with that. I think she's done all right. She's passed the test. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna just muck around with the O2 sensor wiring. I probably won't even film that because it's pretty boring. And yeah, and then we're gonna take it on Monday, and I'm gonna cut to that clip later on. And if we pass, we pass. If we don't, sucks, but we shouldn't, because it was just tires that we needed to do pretty much. That's all he cared about. So yeah, I will come back to in a couple of days when we get it back from roadworthy, and hopefully it's some good news. So we'll see you then, guys. All right, what's going on, guys? I probably sound tired because I woke up like half an hour ago. Night shift life. And I'm in the beast. We've got some good news. We've got our roadworthy certificate. And you probably hear my thrust bearing squeaking away. Gotta love it. So yeah, we're on our way home now, and yeah, got our certificate of approval, so we've got a roadworthy. So now all we're gonna do is go to Vic Roads. Now I actually booked Rego and I could not get, the closest date I could get was 20th of April. So we're booked in for Rego 20th of April. So in the meantime, we can still improve this thing, get a new transfer case in it, do the diff, and yeah, so I'm fucking keen. now that we've got the roadworthy sorted, that was a big thing, and the car is now street legal and worthy for the road. So I'm cruising in it now, about 20 minutes from home. So yeah, I'm bloody wrapped, and hopefully we can get this thing registered with no issues. It drives so nice. Like, I love driving it, it's so comfortable. Yeah, so almost home, and I'll see you at the house. Yay! Well, there you go, guys. The mighty LS Patrol is back home and all roadworthy, and she's looking very stock. Very stock. Too stock. I just want you to all picture the big lift, the big tires, and that's what it's going to look like mostly when we're out. And I'll keep these all-terrains on it just to drive around town, because, like, you know, they're nice and quiet, they're nice to drive on. But other than that, yeah, I'm just so wrapped about her that she's and the fact that now it's roadworthy is finally coming to fruition. So bloody G'd up. Now, we did the brake test on it just before on the roadworthy. That came up all sweet. Giving a look in the engine bay. Now you guys can see I have no snorkel anymore. I took that off for roadworthy just so because it goes through the guard there, and that's not legal. So I just took it off because usually the snorkel will go through here, but that one goes through there, which is illegal. But yeah, so the engine bay is looking lovely, lovely jubbly. No oil leaks, no nothing. Driving around for quite a while today, and yeah, she doesn't get hot, which is good. Not a very hot day, but other than that, yeah, drives quite nice. Yeah, going from like a diesel to this, one thing is just how smooth it is. It's so smooth to drive. It's like driving an oversized like SS, almost like driving a Statesman, like an oversized Statesman. Now guys, I know these aren't the most exciting videos to come out, but I just wanted to take you through the stage of getting one of these back on the road after reviving it, especially with the condition it was in. It was just neglected and showed no love for her anymore. But yeah, to bring her back to life and get her on the road, I thought it would be cool just to show the process, getting it all sorted with all the paperwork and crap like that to get it on the road and registered in Australia. And all of you are part of this journey as well, which is awesome. And you can see this car from how it was to what it is now and what it's going to be in the future, which I can't bloody wait. You know, I'm so excited, so stoked for this, guys. This is a big day for me to get it on the roadworthy. Just to know that, you know, I can drive around, and just even driving it on a 28-day permit. You know, someone gave me thumbs up in traffic. I don't know if it's a subscriber, I just like the noise, but it was, yeah, it does sound pretty good. It's got a really nice note, and once we put a nice big chunky cam in there, hopefully something else to fill this area, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so I'd like to thank you all for coming with me to get this thing on the road. Hopefully the next video will be getting it registered. If not, if I find a transfer case before that, we'll do a transfer case so we can actually use the all-wheel drive system, and then we'll do the diff as well. But if not, hopefully the next video is registered. Might even take it out to the bush and do some donuts in rear-wheel drive. Yeah, just get this thing going how it's supposed to be. So yeah, thanks all for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video, and take care.